Can you feel it? That electric hum of anticipation, the almost unbearable tension that precedes a truly seismic shift in the NBA landscape? What if the whispers, the fleeting rumors, coalesce into a monumental, unprecedented 4-team trade that doesn't just shuffle rosters, but fundamentally rewrites narratives, sends a king back to his throne, and ushers in a new era for multiple franchises? Could this be the deal that ignites a dynasty's final glorious sunset and crowns a new contender in the East, all while bringing a father and son full circle in the most dramatic fashion imaginable? The NBA offseason, typically a maelstrom of frenetic activity, has seen its share of strategic maneuvers and blockbuster dreams. But even in this high-stakes arena, some ideas soar beyond mere transactions, touching the very fabric of legacy and destiny. Imagine, if you will, a trade so audacious, so intricately woven, that it sends shockwaves across the league, transforming 4 teams in one fell swoop. This isn't just about moving players. It's about shifting the balance of power, fulfilling long-held desires, and in one extraordinary instance, bringing a legendary figure and his son back to where it all began. The future of LeBron James in Los Angeles has been a swirling vortex of speculation for weeks. With the Luka Doncic era seemingly becoming the undeniable reality for the Lakers, the question of the Kings' next chapter hangs heavy in the air. Could his storied tenure in purple and gold be drawing to a close? And if so, where would the greatest player of his generation land next? The answer, in a jaw-dropping, league-altering 4-team trade proposal, points directly to a place synonymous with his legend, Cleveland. But this isn't just a solo return. It's a family affair, with Bronny James tagging along, promising to usher in a new, captivating era in his father's hometown. This isn't just a trade, it's a story waiting to be written, a narrative that could catapult the Cleveland Cavaliers into immediate title contention while simultaneously reshaping the destinies of the Los Angeles Lakers, Charlotte Hornets, and Brooklyn Nets. The grand design. Unpacking the 4-team juggernaut, this proposed trade is a masterclass in complexity and strategic ambition, a delicate dance of assets and aspirations designed to benefit every participant, albeit in vastly different ways. Here's the intricate blueprint. Cleveland Cavaliers receive Bronny James, 2027 first-round pick from Charlotte Hornets. Los Angeles Lakers receive Darius Garland, Max Struss, 2031 second-round pick from Brooklyn Nets. Charlotte Hornets receive Jarrett Allen, Brooklyn Nets receive Grant Williams, Dean Wade. This isn't a casual swap. It's a calculated gamble, particularly for the Cavaliers, who would be betting everything on one final, glorious run with LeBron. It means parting with 2 foundational pieces in Darius Garland and Jarrett Allen, but the potential payoff, a legitimate shot at an Eastern Conference crown and a generational narrative, is simply too compelling to ignore. Let's delve deeper into how each team stands to gain from this monumental transaction. Cleveland's redemption arc, forging a new Big Three and a generational story. Imagine the roar of the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse crowd, not just for a returning hero, but for a returning legend bringing his son along for the ride. With LeBron James and Bronny James shipped to Cleveland, the Cavaliers instantly transformed from a promising young squad into a bona fide Eastern Conference powerhouse, a team with championship DNA coursing through its veins. LeBron, even as he enters his 23rd campaign, remains an undeniable force, averaging a remarkable 24.4 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists last season. He arrives not just with pedigree, but with unfinished business, a chance to cap off his unparalleled career with another ring in the city that first embraced him. This move unites James with Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley, forging a trio that blends elite scoring, dynamic playmaking, and two-way versatility. Mitchell, fresh off a stellar season averaging 24.0 points for 0.5 rebounds and 5.0 assists, would thrive playing off a LeBron who still dictates the pace and creates open looks. Mobley, anchoring the defense with his elite rim protection and developing offensive game, 18.5 points, 9.3 rebounds, provides the defensive backbone and interior presence needed for a championship contender. This trio brings unparalleled star power, scoring punch, and dominance on a physical level. James with his size and experience, Mitchell with his supreme speed and athleticism, and Mobley with his length and height. The continuity questions are valid. Can Mitchell and Mobley sustain their efficiency and chemistry while accommodating LeBron's unique, often ball-dominant style? But in an Eastern Conference that, at least temporarily, lacks a clear, undisputed juggernaut, this trio represents Cleveland's absolute best shot at turning regular season dominance into a finals reality. And let's be honest, LeBron's unparalleled ability to adjust to any team, to elevate any roster, is a testament to his genius. And then there's Bronny James, his summer league breakthrough, averaging around 14.3 points, 3.8 assists, and 2.8 rebounds on an impressive 47.6% shooting over 4 games, has turned heads. While he's a second-year player with limited G League seasoning, the sheer narrative power of the James family playing together, combined with Bronny's improving all-around game, gives Cleveland an emotional edge and a fascinating long-term asset. You can debate his upside and the undeniable circus that follows him and his father, but you cannot deny the immediate palpable boost it gives the Cavaliers' aura. If everything clicks, this version of Cleveland isn't just a better team, it's a redemption story waiting to be written, a narrative that would captivate the entire sports world. Lakers' bold pivot. Ushering in the Luka Doncic era with a new backcourt for the Los Angeles Lakers, this trade represents a decisive strategic pivot, a clear declaration that the Luka Doncic era is officially beginning. By acquiring all-star point guard Darius Garland, the Lakers aligned their direction around a generational superstar, providing him with a dynamic, ascending backcourt partner. Garland, who posted impressive numbers last season, 20.6 points, 6.7 assists, 2.9 rebounds, and an excellent 40.1% from 3 over 75 starts in 2024-25, is young, dynamic, and perfectly suited to play off a primary ball handler like Doncic. His elite passing and scoring would theoretically mesh seamlessly with Luka, especially given Garland's proven capability as a shooter. The addition of Max Strus further bolsters the Lakers' rotation. Strus, who averaged 9.4 points for 0.3 rebounds and 3.2 assists on 38.6% from deep in 2024-25, isn't a star, nor likely a starter, but he's a perfect two-way wing. His experience playing on 2 title-contending teams, the Heat and Cavaliers, over the last few seasons brings invaluable playoff pedigree and a reliable shooting touch. It also helps that the Lakers are bringing back a 2031 second-round pick in this deal, a small but significant step towards fortifying their future assets, which have been depleted ever since the blockbuster Anthony Davis trade in 2019. This is a bold shift, doubling down on one generational star and acquiring a floor spacer and playmaker to complement him. It also likely signals that the Lakers will need to move on from players like Austin Reeves and find capable forwards to round out their roster. For LA, this is the moment to declare it's Luka or bust. Yet let's not understate Garland's value. He has historically performed well against the Lakers, averaging 17.4 points and 8.1 assists in 11 career games. Garland's future in LA would be clear alongside Luka, and this pivot away from LeBron James signals LA's all-in commitment to a new direction, a fresh chapter in their storied history. Charlotte's foundation. Anchoring LaMelo Ball, with an all-star caliber center, the Charlotte Hornets swoop into land Jarrett Allen, a defensive and rebounding machine, who could be the foundational piece their young core desperately needs. Allen averaged an elite 13.5 points, 9.7 rebounds, and shot an absurd 70.6% from the field across 82 games last season, leading the league in field goal percentage. On top of that, Allen logged 13.4 points and 8.4 rebounds in the postseason at an equally absurd 70.6% clip, proving his impact on the biggest stage. For LaMelo Ball, a rim-protecting center like Allen could unlock an entirely new chapter in his development. Allen's presence provides crucial glass cleaning and interior defense, allowing LaMelo to unleash his creative genius without constantly worrying about defensive breakdowns behind him. This is precisely the kind of foundational move a team makes when building around a star point guard. Allen's energy, pick-and-roll chops, and elite finishing would supply Charlotte with its first bona fide interior force since Dwight Howard's brief stint. No more begging for rim protection from mismatch bigs or praying for rebounds. The Hornets get a true anchor. Allen's chemistry with perimeter scorers is real. He averaged 18.3 points, 9.3 rebounds, and 3.0 assists in 3 games versus the Hornets last season, suggesting his switchability covers both ends of the court. Critics might point to his modest counting stats or perceived lack of offensive versatility, but the Hornets needed a clear center identity, and Allen delivers precisely that. This isn't a flashy pickup, it's a statement of intent. Charlotte may not leap from the lottery to the Eastern elite in a single jump, but give them a rim-sealing foundation, surround it with LaMelo's shot creation and a few shooters, and suddenly you're in the conversation. Brooklyn's savvy reload. Adding depth and flexibility on the fly, Brooklyn emerges from this 14 trade with Grant Williams and Dean Wade in tow, 2 veteran wings whose toughness, defensive versatility, and shooting acumen add immediate depth and grit at a bargain cost. Neither is a headline act, but both are rotation-steady, high-energy professionals who understand and embrace their roles. For the price of a second-round pick, that's premium value and flexibility for a Nets team clearly in refresh mode. This move reflects smart cap and roster management. The Nets sacrifice a 2031 second-round pick, but in return, they acquire players ready to fill out a rotation during a transition window. Both Williams, career 37.7% from 3, and Wade, career 36.8% from 3, can shoot the 3, defend multiple positions, and provide valuable veteran leadership to a potentially young core. These are the kinds of chess pieces that might seem invisible on paper, but prove indispensable when a team is navigating the rigors of a long season, whether everything is clicking or breaking down. Brooklyn is clearly not rebuilding in the traditional sense. They're reloading, adding useful depth without mortgaging their draft cupboard. A few savvy additions, manageable cost, and enough flexibility to pivot mid-year. The Nets are playing the long game, quietly stacking useful depth around what they hope remains an elite core, even if it's currently in flux. The Eastern Conference shakes. Cleveland's path to the 2026 NBA Finals taken as a whole. This hypothetical trade transforms the Cleveland Cavaliers into instant Eastern Conference favorites. And the smart money says they're heading for the 2026 NBA Finals. You've got LeBron James making his storybook hometown return, uniting with the established talents of Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley, plus the intriguing long-term wild card of Bronny James. It is incredibly rare for a team to combine narrative, star power, and cap flexibility in one swing like this. The emotional resonance alone is enough to galvanize a fan base and energize a locker room. Meanwhile, Brooklyn and Los Angeles execute smart pivots. The Lakers kickstart the Luka Doncic regime with a dynamic new backcourt, shedding the complexities of the LeBron era. The Nets add cost-effective rotational pieces, maintaining future flexibility without sacrificing significant assets. Charlotte anchors their developing core with a high IQ, rim-protecting center, providing LaMelo Ball with the defensive security he needs to truly flourish. Each team walks away from this deal with a compelling reason to be bullish on their future, but Cleveland undeniably lands the weight of the headline, the immediate spotlight, and the clearest path to contention. Of course, it's all hypothetical until signed and sealed, a grand vision sketched out on the drawing board of possibility. But if this monumental trade were to go through, expect Cleveland to not only own the Eastern Conference narrative, but potentially dominate the court by the spring of 2026. You don't just rebuild with LeBron James, especially with Bronny in tow. You build a contender, a team ready to chase one more ring, one more chapter in an already legendary career. And in the Eastern Conference, that domino may just fall the King's way, as it has so many times throughout his unparalleled journey. What are your deepest thoughts on this mind-bending 4-team trade? Do you believe the emotional pull of a LeBron and Bronny homecoming is enough to justify the Cavaliers' bold gamble? And can this truly propel them to the NBA Finals? Or do the Lakers, Hornets, and Nets make out even better in the long run? Dive into the comments below and share your predictions, your excitement, or even your skepticism. If this report ignited your imagination and got your basketball brain buzzing, Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join our growing community. Your engagement is the fuel that drives our passion for bringing you these exclusive, in-depth analyses of the most compelling stories in sports.